More fatalities than Hurricane Harvey in Kendall and Kerr County alone. This is how catastrophic this Texas flood is. And those are the latest words from Governor Greg Abbott just a little while ago as he gave another very grim update. I'm going to tell you all about those numbers and break them down for you in just a minute. And also we'll talk about some serious warnings from state officials to you. But first, I want to talk to you about something else that I saw online that is absolutely disgusting. And I feel the need to bring attention to it. Fake AI videos that a lot of people are falling for and believing because they look so real. Those videos are showing little girls on top of trees being rescued, when in fact we know that those girls' bodies have been recovered and their families have been notifying. This is absolutely horrific for families who are already dealing with so much, and then this is just heartbreaking to see things like this that are going around, people believing him and commenting on him, and these videos are horrific. So please just watch where you get your information from. There's a lot of misinformation out there, a lot of fake videos, and they're hard to tell apart. Just make sure that you're getting your information from credible sources and sources that you feel like you can trust. Now I want to get back to those numbers. As I mentioned a little while ago, for the first time also today, we were getting a picture of the number of missing people. Up until now, no one has talked about that because officials have been really shying away from talking about something that they had no idea where to even begin with. And this is why, because this area is so popular with vacationers, and there are so many people who are coming in from out of town, from other parts of the state and other parts of the country. This is right along the Guadalupe River, very popular, especially on days like 4th of July or the summertime, where people come and vacation there in campers along the river. And if you didn't register at a hotel or a known rental or someone that can notify authorities, then they had no idea truly the number of missing people. Today they gave us an estimate that there are now 161 missing people, in addition to 5 campers and 1 counselor who is missing, and another child not associated with the camp who's also missing. Again, there could be a lot more people, and unless family or friends can call and notify authorities of those missing people, they're not going to know. So they are asking, if you're a family or a friend and you have someone, a loved one that is missing, call this number, 830-258-1111, 830-258-1111, or email kerrvillemissing@dps.texas.gov, Kerrville, Kerrville, missing@dps.texas.gov. There's no space between the Kerrville and the missing. Be sure to provide a name, best identification you can, and the last known location for that person. They did say do not prank call. If you do make any prank calls, it is a criminal offense and you are hindering their investigation. They will find you and they will hold you responsible, and there will be consequences. So be sure that whenever you call, they said that you have the correct information. Other numbers that we have been given were the latest amount of deaths. Now 94 bodies have been recovered. Another 15 fatalities in other parts of Texas. I know I've gotten questions, why are people seeing different numbers in different places? And this is exactly why. The 94 fatalities are specifically to Kerr and Kendall. The reason sometimes that they're split up is because most of the devastation has been in Kerr County, and so local officials there are given their count, and that's the majority of the deaths. But there are other parts of Texas, they're a little farther out. There are 5 other counties impacted. They're near Austin, and those places have 15 fatalities so far and a few other missing people. So a total deaths now all across Texas, 109 fatalities. The governor had just finished an aerial tour a little while ago for the first time. He took a ground tour a few days ago, and today through the helicopter, he said he was really able to see the extent of the damage and how widespread it is. This gives him a better idea of really how to assist families. He did talk about meeting with families in person and hearing some heart-wrenching stories and letting them know and assuring them that Texas is not going to leave them, and that they will be there for the coming months. And the governor said, quote, "We are not leaving until this job is finished." He also talked about mental health services, that there are now 5 different organizations providing grief counselors. This is so important, mental health right now. People have seen so much trauma, and there's so much to deal with, even if they didn't lose someone directly to them, but just maybe coming across a body or losing, your life's work in this. And everybody knows everybody in these areas as well too, because of the the close knit communities in there. But this really impacts a large number of people, and there's going to be mental health needs and counselors. And the governor said that the Health and Human Services Secretary, Robert F. Kennedy Jr., texted him a little while ago saying that they are declaring a public health emergency. This is going to make it a lot easier for counselors coming in from other states, counselors and medical professionals, to come into Texas with their respective licenses and be able to operate here in Texas and be able to provide those incredibly necessary services, especially in the coming months. I think we're going to see a lot more need for that as well. Right now, it's such a shock. I think people are still dealing with the moment, the shock of it. And there's going to be a lot of pain and grief and grieving for a very long time. For the governor, he also talked about speaking with President Trump constantly, and said the president has assured him that Texas will get all the necessary resources that they need, and also that they've declared a major federal disaster declaration, which allows for FEMA to come in and begin assisting already with debris removal, recovery, rebuilding, and assisting families with whatever they need. Of course, President Trump is expected to visit Texas this Friday. He will be here on Friday. The president said he didn't want to get in the way of any recovery and rescue efforts earlier on, and so he waited until the end of this week, and this is when he will be here on Friday. Why did this happen? There's so many questions about why did this happen? Where were the sirens? Why weren't there better alert systems to let these people know? These are all questions that have been asked over and over in every press conference. The governor today said, look, we're going to have a special session that is coming up on July 21st, and they're making sure that they're adding the Texas Hill Country floods in that special session. He said it will not end before they can address things like the resources that are needed in the Hill Country, how to move forward, and address some of those very important questions that the people want answers to. Also, the Texas Division of Emergency Management said that they've already been assisting with road recovery. I mean, there's a lot of road repair to be done, a lot of erosion, water and waste utilities. A lot of people have been without power and water, and they're trying to get that back up and running for the people who are now just barely beginning to get back to their homes and have lost everything. And those who have been sheltered in place all this time, also stuck at home without all those resources. They've just been getting the help from outside, from, the state has been helping deliver some water and all the necessities that they need in the time being. So they are asking that if you are still without power, to call KPUB, which is a Kerrville Public Utility. Give them a call and let them know that you're still without power, and they'll try to get you the help as soon as possible. Another reminder, if you're looking for a way to help, the Kerrville mayor said that they have established a fund directly that will go to the Texas Hill Country. It is a community foundation fund, and the website to donate is communityfoundation.net. He said all the money, every dollar in that account, will go directly to Texas Hill Country flood victims. So again, communityfoundation.net is one way that you can help. Also on KENS 5, we have started a KENS Care program here at Tegna, KENS 5 and all our sister stations. We are accepting donations through that KENS Cares program, and all of that money will also go to the flood victims. We've raised already more than $77,000 in less than 24 hours course, thanks to all your generosity and your giving and your support. We thank you. I know there's so many people have been asking to help, and we see it, and the Texas Hill Country feels it, and they see it, and we thank you for that. And we are continuing our prayers to the Texas Hill Country. Be sure to download the KENS 5 Plus app and the KENS 5 app as well. The KENS 5 Plus is on your TV, that allows you to watch this for free, and then the KENS 5 app is on your phone, and it allows you to follow us for free as well, so that way you can monitor the latest news and latest developments. My name is Sarah Forgani. You can also catch me on KENS 5 at noon, 4 and 5 p.m. every day. I'm going to have the very latest updates for you. We have crews everywhere, all over the Hill Country. We are doing our best to answer all your questions and all your needs.